Hey guys, Isaac here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this effect. It's like flashing light, sort of flashing beats. If I press enter now, you'll see it in the preview. Oh, let me click on it. That's what we're going to be teaching. That's what I'm going to be teaching you to do. So you want to open a new file, and you want to import two things. You want to import first of all your clip. So I'm just going to import a clip what I used off a montage I made called Immortality. It's a short montage. It's on my Isaac and Dubs page. It's basically a showdown clip where I get a 5-man feed. You want to import it in, and you want to do all the usual stuff like disable resample and taper the edges in. That's my settings for this if you don't have one. And you also want to delete the audio because I'm not going to use it for the moment. You also want to import a song. Now, a lot of people noticed this effect of Agony, so I'm going to use a song which Agony sort of likes using, or this sort of same genre as what he uses in his songs. So it's called, if I can find it, it's called The Final Episode. And I want to import this in, delete the video layer obviously, because I downloaded this off YouTube. You want to drag it in. You also want to find a part. Now I know for a fact that this bit here is a, no wait, this bit here, this tiny bit here is actually a really fast drum beat, and that's what we're going to be adding the black solids to. So I'll let you listen. That's what we're going to be using. So what we need to do is sort of give it a bit of room because we want the song to come in a bit. So we're going to go over to about here, split it, delete this. And then we're also going to delete at the end of the beat. Oh no, leave that because the song will carry on. So we just want to split before it. And as we now know, this is the beat here, what we want to add the black solids to. So we need an extra layer to sort of add the solids to. So you want to come up, click on the first layer. You want to go right click, insert video track. And now we want to import the solid. So we go media generators, solid color, and black. And it's really long at the moment. Do you want to zoom in really far and sort of just shorten it down? Shorten it down to about, well, you want it as small as you can get it really. That'll do. And we now need to add that, sync it up with the beat. So we know the beat starts right, so this is the first click of the beat, so you want to just click on the you want to just line it up almost perfectly, so about there. And as you can see, that's already perfectly in place. You now need to just put the opacity down because Agony's clips do not have 100%, they have about 70. But I'm going to put mine to about 60. That'll do, about 60. And you want to Control C, Control V. There we go. You also want to do that again. And finally for a fourth time. And now all you need to do is click off and hold Control down and click on all the clips. So you just click it once. And now press Control C, click off and Control V, and what that'll do is it'll paste all four. And as you can see, if we zoom out, we've got the black solids there, and it's obviously nowhere near the size of the drum beat, so we want to zoom back in, and we want to Control V it again, and then go forward one and Control V it again. You never want them to be touching. That's almost a very key part of this. And we'll do it once more. Now if we zoom out, we will see that it's nearly there. We need a couple more. Just basically make it roughly the size of the beat. So that'll do for now. This is only a quick tutorial. Now if you know, I'll play it and it should lag. Yeah, it lags quite a bit. So I'm actually going to use a little tip what was in one of my previous tutorials, and that's how to pre-render things. So you want to choose the sort of part that you want to render. So you just want to choose it by just this is the render loop region up here, and now all we need to do is hold shift and press B, make sure that's over the top, and this should just sort of go through, and then at the end it will come up with the blue box and you press enter. So before you do that, you want to make sure this part's over what bit you want to render. Press enter, and it should play through flawlessly. And that's what we've got so far. So if I play it again and again, obviously you can change this up. You can make the solids white, or you can put white solids in between it. That gives it a nice effect. You can do loads of things with this, to be honest. You can lower the opacity down to like 10%, 10, 20, 30%, make it almost invisible, but it's still just there. And another thing you can do is sort of, for example, on this clip, I actually, for this type of editing anyway, I sort of brought the sides in, so I zoomed it in and also turned it a bit, like that. And that gave it a nice effect, just as I hit the last shot. And a quick tip, this is the quick tip what I'm going to be giving in this tutorial anyway, is, let me just get it back to normal. For some reason, some people are starting to go widescreen, and what that means is they just literally come up here and just bring that in like that. And a lot of editors are starting to do it now, and it sort of gives it a nice widescreen effect. I'm not sure if it's going to be a thing which people all start doing, but it's definitely quite a nice effect. So I suggest you guys try that out and see if it looks good for you. So this has been Isaac, and I will do another tutorial later on today, I guess, on how to, can't remember what it was now, but it was requested by quite a lot of you actually. Oh yeah, it was my render settings, the best render